Hi guys. This is a video I didn't really want to make. This is a video that YouTube creators that have been on the platform for many years don't want to make, dread making. Yeah, my friend, she's not that well, she's doing the chemo, she's got problems breathing now. I mean, she's had problems breathing, but they're getting worse. I feel I'm not spending enough time with her because I only have a certain amount of time in the day, and obviously a certain amount of time, but what I suppose I meant to say is only a certain amount of energy. So I think people who have ADHD or are on the spectrum, don't do that whilst you're driving. People who are on the spectrum, or somewhere on the spectrum, or high functioning, these bloody these jets, they're so loud. Because we live near the Norfolk base. Oh, did you know that next year, 2025, in Norfolk, we're going to have American nuclear weapons? Wonderful. The good thing I like about those lefties is that I saw a group of them, I think they were maybe, no, not middle-aged, maybe in their 70s, 60s, 70s, kind of middle-aged, I suppose. And, okay, slightly older than middle-age. And they were demonstrating about it. I was in the queue, sorry, in traffic, not in the queue, in traffic. And I asked them, what's this about? And they had placards and everything. And they said, well, yeah, because they made a decision that at the Norfolk Air Base, we're going to have American nuclear missiles, on the planes. I thought, wonderful. Bloody hell. People don't know about this stuff. I mean, it was new to me. I don't know. Do any of you guys know that in the UK, we're going to have American nuclear weapons in Norfolk? And so, because we live near the base, we have see these bloody huge helicopters at night time. These jets. The first time I arrived in this house, after I think it was the weekend, I remember exactly the moment. I was taking stuff out of the boot, and these jets came. They came so low. I think it was illegal because they've never done it since. It was so low that I only realized it passed already when it bloody went when it was in the, well past the house. That thing was so low. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know. It could have been like 20 meters or no, about 20 or 30 meters. It wasn't that high. It was so bloody low. Yeah, people will say, no, that's illegal. I tell you, that thing was low. I don't know if that guy got sacked or whatever. That was so low. I've never seen them that low since. I would say, let's say 10 meters, 20, 30, about 30 meters in the air. And that's too close for a jet. It was so loud, so loud. I said, effing hell. And I couldn't even hear my own voice. So, yeah, at that base, they do have all these jets and helicopters and stuff. And next year, well, it's almost next year now, they're going to have wonderful American nuclear weapons as well. So anyway, that's what they were demonstrating about, and I thought, oh, okay, that's good. At least some people know about it, and they care enough to demonstrate and say, look, I don't know, we don't agree with the US missiles being here. At least they stand up and they say something. So Yeah. And I spoke with a few of them, and they're really nice. You know, those old Labour voting guys from the 70s, 80s. Some things I would agree with, you know. Why do we have to make ourselves more of a threat? I mean, the UK or England, the armed forces, they don't have it. They've cut down so much that if they were involved in some kind of war in Europe, within 6 months they'd run out of arms, planes, personnel. Why not make peace? Forget about war, make peace. And that's what's been happening, hasn't it? Have you noticed that Zelensky, that guy, he suddenly says that he might cede territory to Russia. What? I wonder what changed. He's a puppet. That's what changed. The incoming administration says that there has to be peace, and that's it, and he listens. The outgoing administration wants war because they're politicians. Trump isn't really a politician. He's a puppet as well, of course. They're all puppets, but he seems to be doing things that are really different. You know, he's made Elon Musk part of the government, and that guy Kennedy. In China they call him Small Kennedy, Xiao Kennedy. He's part of, I don't know what he is, but, and they made that Indian guy, is it Patel, the head of the FBI. It's quite exciting, actually. I don't really follow politics in America, but from what I've heard, it seems okay. But I don't think Trump is the only president, is the last of his kind. There's not going to be presidents that aren't chosen. Like,
don't worry, though, we're going to do it all again next brand new year.
You know, because they're all chosen like decades in advance. You think Trump wasn't chosen? Well, maybe not. He's got a lot of money, so money gives you choices, gives you options. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that Biden, he pardoned his own son. When he said he would never do it, you know. Well, if your son was, yeah, but I'm not president of the United States. You should be, your people should come first, and your country should come first. Like, apparently he didn't pay tax on $9 million, and if I don't bloody pay tax, if they made the mistake themselves. They paid me too much, right? Because of what happened in COVID, you know, the furlough scheme or whatever. They paid me 1 month, I think, £600 or whatever, too much. And the HMRC have called, like, those bailiff companies, and I didn't make the fucking mistake. But this guy, $9 million, and he gets away with it. And there's a similar story. Well, there's a story of a lady. Similar story of a lady. There's a story of a lady in the States. She's a Catholic, and she stood outside one of these ABOR. I can't say the bloody word. Yeah, these death clinics. Oh, sorry, Planned Parenthood clinics, right? And she demonstrated, I think peacefully, silently. She just stood there with a Bible, and I don't think she was chanting anything or saying, "You're evil, you must die." Nothing. She's in prison for 2 years. 2 years just for demonstrating the death of babies. She has her beliefs, or okay, whether you believe it or not. You know, my body, my choice. Yeah. So, like, she's standing up for what she believes in. She stood out there, and I don't think she made noise. She's just maybe praying or whatever. She's in prison for 2 years, right? This woman, and this guy that was smoking. He was a drug addict, a crack addict, I think he bought a license and he lied, and you know, he's involved in multiple crimes, and Biden pardoned him. Why doesn't Biden pardon that woman? Because certain people are above the law. You know, it just goes to show that the Democrats, they are demon. I always call them demon-crats. And even there's many many Democrats themselves have said that this creates a precedent. Precedent is because they're all waiting basically for Trump to end this when he comes in, to finish the end of his presidency, and they're going to put him inside for life. They're going to, I think there's a judge in a case or a few cases that said, oh, we'll wait till afterwards. Yeah, you think he's stupid. So what he should do is pardon all the January the 6th guys, pardon them all, pardon himself as the president. I think he can pardon himself. So he can say, screw you, you're not going to catch me. But God knows, Biden's going to pardon his brother. I'm not talking about Democrats of the past. Let's forget about all of them. It's just this Biden family is so evil and so corrupt. You know, why are they evil? They're corrupt. Look at the fucking state. Look at the state of the world. How many people have died in Ukraine? If Trump was there, this wouldn't have happened. As much as you might hate Trump, he's a sexist bastard, a white bastard. It wouldn't have fucking happened. There wouldn't have been deaths. All this death. The situation in Ukraine, a lot of people, you see the yellow and blue flags. What the fuck are they flying a yellow and blue flag for? Because people are being killed. Well, do you know the fucking history? Do you know why? Oh, because Putin invaded. Putin is an evil bastard. Putin is like Hitler. Like, Hitler is a reference point. You know, there has to be like that white boogeyman reference point. So basically, Trump is Hitler. Putin is Hitler. You know, so there has to be that reference point to brainwash all the lemmings. This is evil, man. And then they come up with their savior, Biden. What the fuck has he done? He's done nothing. He's actually destroyed. Look at the amount of immigrants that have come into the States. Are you against immigrants? You're xenophobic. I fucking am xenophobic. No, I'm not, but I tell you, even black people are xenophobic now. But you can't say that, can you? You can't be xenophobic. And who the fuck makes up these words? Xenophobia. Phobia is an irrational fear. It's a fucking rational fear. Xenofear, not xenophobia. It's rational, all right. Yesterday, I saw a video about the amount of crimes, sexual crimes or sexual activity against women. The R word, you know what that means, right? Either R word or sexual assault or attacks against women. I think it's the R word. There have been more than 11,500. I think either this year, is it this year, or since 2018 or 2019, done by foreign nationals, by immigrants. There was one case as well. A Pakistani man. Apparently, he R-worded, and this is absolutely disgusting. And it's not disgusting. It's you're a beast, a fucking beast. A 10-year-old girl. I mean, what the fuck? Why do they keep these people alive? Forget about man or woman. It doesn't matter who you are. I could just imagine I just have a funny thought. You know, my Italian aunties or my mum, or what they would say, you know, they wouldn't be very liberal about it at all. They would say, cut the balls off, this bastard. And they would be right. Why do you keep this man alive? He has two choices: death by, and this is my dad, what he used to tell me. He said, hang the person upside down by his feet and put a little candle at the bottom so you'll fucking dry up, and it'll take months for him to dry up, like 6 months or whatever. Fucking slow death. Or castration. You know, give this guy the choice. A 10-year-old girl, if you do that to a 10-year-old girl, then there should be no option. But you want to be like liberal about it, give him the option. Death by upside down, dry hanging, like you become like a prune, or in a shredding machine, or castration. You know, the very least. And what the fuck is going to happen to this person? He's got rights. He's a refugee. He's a rapugee. He's not a fucking refugee. You know, oh, he's got mental health problems. I've got fucking mental health problems. I've been on medication for fucking 30 years, 31 years. And God knows I've got problems. So many fucking fears I've got. You know, you can't stain us all. You know, some people have got schizophrenia, some people have got bipolar, some have got just clinical depression or whatever, anxiety. You know, we're not all like that. That's a fucking beast. Could you imagine, you know, if I don't know, if that happened like to your child? I can't imagine that person being alive. I've punched the shit out of him until my fingers are all broken, my wrists are broken, elbows. I'd use anything to crush him, to destroy him. Yeah. So the amount of like crime being done by these illegal immigrants that come on the boat in Italy is astronomical. I never thought it was that bad because I haven't heard any news from Italy. You know, don't think that any lefties watching here, and I like lefties, you know, I've spoken to a few and they're nice people. They're too fucking nice though. These people will take advantage. These people. I'm saying the people that come here, and they come here mostly for economic reasons, and maybe there might be a fraction that are actual refugees, but many of them are young, able-bodied, military age men, and they're gonna want nookie. They're gonna want like once a week or twice a week to release some of their energy, if you know what I mean. And they'll get frustrated. They need women. They go to a paid one, which is probably expensive, I don't know, or do porn or whatever, or they will, God knows what they'll do. Yeah, well anyway, yeah, so Trump is going to put a stop to that. He's going to kick them all out and send them back. He's already bullied the Canadian, what is he? I was going to say the lady boy. What's his name? Anyway, the Canadian president. It looks more like a model than anything else. And then there's the Mexican president as well. He's bullied them both. He's going to bully the Chinese president Xi Jinping by putting tariffs now. So it's back to normal. Yeah, it seems like Biden's presidency has been a disaster, not only for America but for the world. For Ukraine, it's been a massive disaster. You know, and people might say, well, Putin invaded. You have to then like completely be silent to what happened before in 2014. Lots of Ukrainian, like, I don't know, men, women and children were killed. I think it was about 8,000. And the media, the world said nothing. And they kept pushing Putin. And so Putin then went back to those areas and then just took back those areas, the Donbass or whatever. And Crimea, they talk about Crimea. You can't give Crimea back to Russia. Guys, we've been brainwashed, as we are always brainwashed by the media. When it comes to this thing here, we've been fucking brainwashed. Who's that Ursula von der Leyen, or that bloody skeleton, that blonde skeleton, that she's the head of the European Union. I saw a speech the other day talking about how corrupt she is. Like she's taking money from vaccine companies. So no wonder they're going to roll out they're going to roll out vaccines because she's going to get a cut. They're so fucking corrupt, these politicians. I mean, we all know they're corrupt. But yeah, I didn't take that fucking needle anyway. I'm not taking that. Otherwise I'd be more fucking crazy than I am now. Well, anyway, going back to the video, I'm talking about, I'm saying all this because I don't give a shit now. And I'm going to put some music at the end of the video because I don't give a shit. You know, people saying, well, I don't like music at the end of the video because I need to fucking sleep. Well, go and fucking sleep then. Who's telling you to... Sorry. Yeah, so... Well, that made me laugh. I made myself laugh. That's good. I haven't laughed in ages. Go fucking sleep, man. But it's jarring. It makes me wake up. Well, put it fucking lower. I didn't put any jarring music on anyway. I didn't put like AC/DC or anything. Yeah, any heavy metal music. Well, anyway, yeah, talking about my friend, I decided I need to spend more time on her and her recovery, her healing. Because now she's got problems breathing. She's very short of breath. She has been short of breath because chemo does that. Certain chemo affects the brain marrow and the production of iron. You can become anemic. And then so they try to fix that by injecting her and then giving her also blood transfusions, but it's still low because they keep battering her with more chemo, different chemo now. And I'm not sure. It's been 12 weeks. She told me they said she has another 12 weeks to go. And I'm thinking, like, it's really battering her. Like, she's lost hair. She can't breathe properly. She's got no energy. But of course you don't have any energy because you don't, your body needs iron in order for the lungs to work, because I'm not sure about the mechanism. Let me see. I think obviously if your iron levels are low, then whatever reserves you have, they're going to be used up by, I assume, important organs like the brain, heart, and movement is a luxury. So the brain tissue will be preserved, that's for sure. If your bone marrow is too low, it can start affecting your lungs, heart, you can have palpitations. You can even get scarring of the lungs. Some of this chemo is like, if you see the side effects, bloody hell. Obviously, you're not going to take it unless you need to take it. But I find that I'm making videos on YouTube and I have to work on the other channel. I haven't got any time to work on the other channel as well. And also sorting this house out. There are so many things to do. And I think, because I've got this, what is it called? ADHD or the spectrum disorder or whatever. I find that I get really excited about something and then the excitement goes away. That's not exactly why I've made this decision. The decision is made because I don't have the energy. So only I have a certain amount of energy during the day. And if I use up that energy, it's like a battery. I got 2 batteries in my brain, let's say. I use them all up within the first part of the day. I'm useless for the whole day. So I need my energy to focus on her, because my goal is to save her. I'll do everything I can to save her. And this isn't because like she's helped me. It was my initial goal. I said to her, kind of, if you give me the chance, then I will do my best to save you. Obviously, I'm not a healer or a doctor or anything like that. And obviously, everything that I say, she has to she has to tell the oncologist, ask the oncologist and see what they say. I just give her ideas. So that's why I have to work a lot harder and focus on her more, because she needs me. Finally I found someone that actually listens to what I say, and it's a responsibility, yes, but it's a good responsibility. I don't know. I just envision seeing her, what's this fucking demon here? Envision seeing her healthy and completely cured. Yes, I know. Cured is 5 years. You have to, until 5 years are up, you're only in remission. But remission is good, right? You're not going backward. You're kind of going forward in time. 2 years, nothing's happened. 3 years, 4 years, so. But at the moment, she's not feeling good, and I haven't had time to do research, yeah. And I just haven't had time for her anyway. And so YouTube takes up a lot of time. So you have to make it, like now I'm making a video, and this is the easy part. When I go home, I have to think about the title, what title is best. I write it down, and then, that's not a good title. Then I have to think so many times before I put a title on and a caption, on the thumbnail. And I use, nice shot, like my hands like this, or, as the caption. I have to do all that, and then I have to upload it. Once I upload it, I schedule it for a certain day or whatever. And then once it's uploaded, I copy and paste the description. And then I have to put it in the first comment and pin that comment so it stays at the top. So hopefully someone will send me a donation or something. Yeah, a lady said, yeah, in quotation marks. I wouldn't want to know that lady. Yeah, a lady said something like, what aggressive begging? Because I must have said something like, please donate, like as a joke, you know. Then I said, you know, if you can donate, that would be great. What aggressive begging, at the very least, unmanly. Yeah, unmanly. So I said to her, with women like you, I'd rather be gay. Who wants a woman like that? Unmanly. What do you know what it's like to be a man, what it takes to be a man? You don't qualify. I think I've got the certificate. The last time I checked, I'm a man, okay? There's different types of men. There's gay men here. There's people in the middle. There's those manly men. What does that mean? Unmanly at best. And at worst, what am I? Am I gay, a female, or... Okay, I'm gay then, and I'm a female. What do you have to say about that? Are you homophobic or something? Fuck. Unmanly at best. Okay, all right there. Yeah, and you're unwomanly at best. Who wants a woman like that? Like you? A woman like that, I'd rather be gay. Anyway, that's that one. There was another one, another bright spark saying, "Why do you have fish in the aquarium? That's cruel. That's very evil." First of all, the aquarium isn't even mine. I said I was at my friend's house. And how is it evil? If you keep the fish in the aquarium, you look after them nicely, they don't get eaten by predators. So they have a longer life. Yes, but it's cruel to keep them inside there. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, okay, all right, that's a bit your opinion. Yeah, but how can you say that's evil? Fucking hell. That's not evil. You don't know the meaning of evil. If that is evil, I mean, she looks after those bloody fish, you know, better than I would. Cleans the thing, you know, gives them the special food, the special temperature water. She's got the, you know, everything. You know, she treats them nice. And yet she's evil. And she calls me evil. In the video, I spent 2,200, what was it? What am I talking about? 4,260 to save my dog, and I'm fucking evil. Like, I don't like animals. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to, I just lost basically my car, and I'm evil. Yeah, I'm evil. I hate animals and stuff. Yeah, the kind of comments that you get are, and that's why I don't check my comments. I don't want to check them. Because if I check them, I know I'll get some Burke, some smart ass. Yeah, another smart ass said, like, the dog's master, Gerald. How do you say, he said, how do you say in Latin or Italian, go get a job? And he says, basically he says that I'm using my mental health as an excuse to not go out and work. How do you say in English, prick or idiot or like, I don't know what fucking thing to call you? Are you saying that people who've got mental health problems, they're using that as an excuse not to go out and work? This is a person who thinks like, and in another comment he said, you're an able-bodied person. Yeah, but I'm not an able-minded person. You know, I know people will say just leave them alone, but that's one thing with a YouTube channel. You have to listen to all this shit. I bet you if they had to pay to watch the videos, they wouldn't. Or they'd have to pay to troll. Yeah, I should do that. Pay me to troll me, to say bad stuff. Well, you put yourself online, you put all your skeletons. What do you expect? I don't expect to be bullied. Fucking hell. And you see, people say all this stuff because the internet is anonymous, right? You can say, not that I'm anything, but these people, they wouldn't say it to you in front of your face. They won't say, well, you don't work and you're using your mental health and as an excuse. Because you know what would happen to him. You'll say to him, just fuck off then. Leave me alone. Because they'd get an answer back immediately and they wouldn't like it. They wouldn't like that answer. It's easy to type on behind the screen, and I think most people, even though those trolls, they don't realize that the person has been trolled or has been sent thousands of fucking comments, that your comment might be the final straw that breaks the camel's back. You guys would not realize how stressful it is and how much abuse you get. These are the nice ones. People fucking bypass and they send me fucking hate email. Like, they've got nothing to do and talk shit, you know, to talk really bad about you, about your family, about this and that, about who do you think you are. Oh my goodness. But what I'm happy about is there's lots of nice ladies and men here, that there's some on the left as well. Some of those lefties, you know, they're nice people as well, you know, just because they have a certain way of thinking, you know, they're okay. But a lot of those Trump or right-wingers also like me, and those in the middle as well. So all of you guys that have sent me nice comments, thank you very much. There probably have been times when you didn't want to send a nice comment, but you've held back, and that's really helpful. Because I know I make mistakes. Of course I make mistakes. I'm a normal human being. And having mental health problems and not socializing with people 40 years or whatever, properly, like normal people do, go to work and every day see people, I will make mistakes. Of course, I'm the one in pole position to make mistakes, because I definitely don't know. My communication skills are crap. They're really bad. I can only talk to a fucking camera. That's why people walking up and down think I'm a fucking nutter. I'm crazy. I'm talking to the windscreen. Maybe I am. Well, I think I am. Yeah, so I have to spend my time focusing on her. Some people say, don't spend your time focusing on her because your health will go down. And it's true. In a way, it's true. But devil is with me. Look at that. But the problem is, YouTube takes a lot out of me. If I can take that out of the way and then focus on her, because I realized that my goal was to help her heal cancer. And I think God exists. God brought her to me. I've had this passion or whatever about cancer and healing for a long time, and I've told people what to do, and they don't listen, and they die. They listen to their their family, oncologist, no, don't eat this food, no, don't do any fucking coffee enemas, what the fuck is that? No. And they died, all of them, apart from one. My cousin, he had lymphoma. I think it's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and they gave him a 50% chance. This was in the 90s though, and he's still alive today. Like 20, 30 years later, he's alive today. But they did say to him, you've got a 50% chance. So this lady here, I just feel that I have to spend time on her and myself. And YouTube sucks a lot of time. You get to a point when you're doing YouTube where you get burnt out and you get really tired. You get tired of doing YouTube. Tired of having to deal with the comments. Even though I've got someone to deal with the comments for me, I do check every once in a while. And it's just not worth it, because it's not giving me anything really. I'm not saying it's not giving me anything. When I get good comments back, I feel really good that I've helped someone. Somebody might say, oh no, don't stop, I need to see some videos, your videos are funny, or I know exactly how you feel, at least there's somebody else like me out there, but I'm not a great YouTuber. I'm just talking about my life, or some strange events in my life, my day-to-day life. Maybe I'll make less videos. So this is not goodbye, I suppose, but it's goodbye to the old how do you say, the old schedule where I would, every few days, like 3 times a week. So I might do one video a week or every 2 weeks, something like that, just to keep in contact. But I have to focus on my friend, because YouTube will be here in a few months' time. So if I'm focusing completely on...
Still closed, still flooded.
Shut up.
The A1101.
Bloody hell, this thing keeps coming up. Annoying. Traffic. Yeah, I know there's traffic. So I feel if I don't focus on her, and if I don't get everything right, she might deteriorate, and it's partly my fault because I didn't focus enough on her. I just want to give her the best chance to survive, and I think she has the best chance. She's done really well, but she was doing the juices, the raw vegetable juices, not too many fruit juices because that's too sweet, coffee enemas, a little bit of fasting, and some supplements, various supplements, meditation, a bit of exercise. But now, because she was starting to do the HIIT, high intensity training, but she can't do that because she doesn't have enough energy. She doesn't, just go into the washing the plates, she can't breathe anymore. She's out of breath because the bone marrow is being destroyed by chemo, and not enough iron is being produced, and so your lungs can't work properly. I feel breathless just thinking about it. So obviously she can't do the exercise, and she can't really focus on eating those meals anymore. One, because it takes energy. I've made the meals, I've made the juices, but the thing is, she also doesn't have appetite because chemo will do that as well. All she wants to do is sleep. So yeah, why am I helping her? Because as soon as I knew she was diagnosed with cancer, my head said, That's what you have to do. You have to save her, or be one of the contributors to her healing, let's say. Even if it's just comforting her, even if it's just washing the dishes once a week, even if it's just showing her how to do some meditation or relaxation. Yeah, there's another lady, Karen, a lovely lady, I think, but she keeps saying to me, meditate, or I don't know, on your higher self or whatever, and talks about the subconscious and how thoughts affect us positively or negatively. You are making yourself the victim, you know. Anyway, she said something like I'm in contact with my higher self. Like basically the vibe is I am enlightened and I've had no health problems for years. So okay, fair enough. So but I don't think she answers her comments. You know, when she comments, she doesn't answer my reply. So I've asked her, can you show me how to meditate? Can you show me how to get in contact with your higher self? Can you show me how to be healthy? Because, you know, I want this for myself and for my friend. Nothing. Zilch. Zzz. So she's not a troll, no way. But a lot of people talk. It's easy to talk, but when it comes down to it, you can't really explain anything. You ask me anything about the carnivore diet or the vegan diet, and I'll reply, because I know certain things. So people, what they do is they're like snipers, a bit like trolls. They shoot and then you don't see them anymore. It's like somebody hitting you in the back of the head. You turn around and they're gone, and you're left with that fucking bruise or scar or whatever. It's so rude, naughty. So like she's saying, like, basically she's saying like she's enlightened, or she's like above everyone else with a halo here. I know this might sound cruel because she said so many good things, but when it comes to, you know, some people big themselves up, you know, because it makes them feel good about themselves. Okay, fair enough. And I'm not talking just about Karen. I'm talking about loads of well-meaning people. Like, she said something like, God is within me. So I said, where is God then? Where is God within you? Is it in your mind here? Is it in your heart? No answer at all. So someone who genuinely wants to know, because I'm searching just like everybody else, I don't get to know. So it leads me to believe that you don't know. You don't know anything. You're just saying these things just sound good. Yeah, God is inside us. Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within. Where is it? You tell me where it is. Like, you get so many of these people, look for Jesus. Jesus will save you. Or pray, brother, pray. So I asked them, so can you show me how to pray? Nothing. Can you show me where is Jesus? Pray and you'll find him. What the fuck is that? What kind of answers are these? There are no answers. There's no clear-cut answer, you know, so they're all bullshitters. In my opinion, they're all bullshitters because they don't know themselves. Oh, it's a feeling. Okay, fair enough, it's a feeling. At least that's an answer. At least you know where the person is coming from. It's a feeling. I just feel something, okay? What do you feel? Do you feel heat in your head? Do you feel it's right? And you feel something is wrong? You know, explain yourself a little bit more, you know, because I want to just, it's not enough for me for someone to say, you'll just feel it. I remember I was living in, no, I wasn't living, well, for a few months I was living in Sicily. And there you have all these all these charlatans. Like 6 o'clock in the morning, loads of people would be there at the person's house or a hut, and they're healers. This one healer, I said, because I went there because I've got depression, I want to come off medication and everything at the time. And so my cousin took me there. He goes, oh, they're really good. Like, there's a queue here at 6 o'clock in the morning. Loads of people go there to be saved, and lots of them are saved. I said, oh, okay, let me go and see him. So this guy, he put me in a chair and he was touching my head and touching my shoulders. And he said, in a piece of paper, he gave me some powder. He said, you have to eat this. Eat it for one day and then for the next day. And that's it. Drink with water. Say a few Hail Marys. You're cured. It's gone. Your depression, your social anxiety is all gone. You have to believe it. So I asked, what's inside this powder? He said, you don't have to know anything. You just have to believe. And I'm thinking, I'm I'm not taking any fucking powder that I don't know what's inside it. It could be paracetamol, it could be fucking cocaine. Well, it probably isn't. It's probably just like flour or something, some inert powder that does nothing to you. But then your own subconscious mind or your conscious mind, he put the suggestion, you will be better, And then my cousin puts the other suggestions. Lots of people have been cured by this guy. He's a healer, he's a wizard. Because they're called wizards in Italy. Mago. Il Mago. Yeah, there was another one. So I went to another one, and it's quite awesome when you go inside into his office. Again, like 6 o'clock in the morning, massive queues. And you go there, and he had a massive cross in the room. Like, it was, when you walk in there, wow, it's so awesome. Like, behind his desk. And you're just like captivated by this. You're awestruck. It's so huge. My cousin went there. He actually fixed her. But he gave her oil and lemon in the morning, a prescription. She has to have oil and lemon, and that would clear her out, clear her stomach or whatever. That would clean her out. And also rice for 40 days. She would have to eat rice, and that rice had to be blessed by a priest, and they just gave a donation to the Madonna, to Mary. And she couldn't have kids, and afterwards, after a few months, she could have kids. So I don't know what happened there. I went there, and I don't know what he said. He said, oh, don't worry, you'll be okay. Eat the rice that's been blessed. I ate it, and nothing happened to me. Obviously, I'm not a believer, maybe. And so, going back to Karen, that's the problem. You're not a believer. I think that's bullshit. It's bullshit, because if you believe something and it happens, it must be more than that, because lots of us have got fears of cancer, for example, fear of death. And we actually believe we have the cancer. We believe we're going to get a stroke. Like, for years and years, you believe it. You go to the hospital, you think, if that was the case, that you really believed that you were dying, why didn't that person die? Because if they really believe that something is gonna get them, if you're tapping into some universal energy, and you've made it a suggestion in your brain, and you think in your subconscious, and so and there's lots of emotion in there as well, because people that study The Secret, the law of attraction, say, well, there must be some emotion. You can't say, I want $1 million, but you have to put emotion into it. You have to see it. Yeah. Lots of us have got mental health problems. They really see it. They really have. There's lots of emotion in there. They think, like, I don't know. You get some people might think they're going to get diabetes, and they keep worrying about eating sugar. And why don't they get diabetes then? If they have that fear, they have the fear, and they have that the thought that they're going to get that thing. Why doesn't it happen to them? It's a strong emotional thought with lots of emotion, and it's a constant thing. So why doesn't that person get the disease that they fear, for example? That doesn't make sense, does it? If you believe you think about something and thoughts become things. If you put some emotion into it and it's a constant thing, that thing will happen. So you got people there like saying, I'm a millionaire. And I was one of them. And putting emotion into it. Yeah, this is what's going to happen when I become a millionaire. And nothing happens. Why is that? And then they've probably got to have another excuse, because inside you've got self-defeating negative thoughts that sabotage this goal or whatever. Fuck, they've always got an excuse, haven't they? It's just like religion, isn't it? When something goes well, oh, praise the Lord, and when something goes wrong, you didn't have enough fucking faith. So it's the same. Like, this law of attraction can never be wrong. It's just like, it's like a god, isn't it? It's a little god. It can never be wrong. If you didn't get anywhere, it's because you haven't got any faith, And so going back to like you're being a victim. Well, this is YouTube. I'm talking about mental health stuff. And the thing is, you like to watch. This is what you like to watch. If I did videos that I've got nothing wrong today, everything's so positive today. Oh, I'm so happy to be alive. It's wonderful. You wouldn't fucking turn up. Yes, I would, because I want the best for you. I do, I really do. Stop fucking lying. how does one become enlightened? Number one, where does God lie within you, your body or your spirit? Number two, how do I, or this friend of mine, get so enlightened that we'll never have any health problems, just like you, because you're got a halo on your head, you're levitating over above everyone else, you got wings behind your back. If it's true, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'll shut my mouth, I'll zip my mouth and say, yes, you're right, I'm really sorry. And I pray, I really pray. I do pray as well. I do actually have a connection with God as well. Maybe it's not reserved for just a few people. Maybe. I wish that I'm wrong and you're right. But just tell us. Don't just leave a comment and say, God, I don't know what the fuck you said, but basically something so vague that if somebody had the answer, like if I had the elixir of life, if I knew how to extend your life, I would write a comment, your life could be extended. And if some poor soul said, I don't feel well, please just give me a few pointers, I would write back, because I would say, well, first of all, I don't know, stop smoking. Secondly, look into the hallmarks of aging. There are 12 of them, and how to affect these hallmarks of aging. Look into exercise, which specific exercise have been shown to do this and that. I would give an answer. I wouldn't just like leave a comment and then, all right, see ya. It just shows a person doesn't know anything. Or what's worse is they know something and they don't say anything. That is cruel. That is really cruel. So imagine if someone said there was a video on cancer and someone said, I know how to cure cancer. And then somebody answers back, please bro, can you tell us? Dude, tell us all these answers. And silence. Now that is much worse. If the person really is enlightened and doesn't want to say anything, I don't know. My little brain thinks that is really bad. So I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a rant as usual. But anyway, this video was about and you get lots of these religious people that they're well-meaning, and I think they think like that's what they're supposed to say. It's the right thing. Gerald, just look for Jesus. Jesus has helped me in so many ways. Maybe Jesus has. Others say, read the Bible. The Bible will teach you everything you need to know. Well, my answer is, can you give me an example of what it's taught you and how it's helped in your life? And how do you know it was the Bible? How do you know it was Jesus? Christ lives within me. And I ask, well, how do you mean? There's no answer, because they can't give an answer. Because if the answer will be some vague thing, and I'm really searching, I'm just like one of those doubting Thomases, because I'm not gonna accept that it's just a feeling, or Jesus or Christ is inside you. Yeah. Where is he inside? I'm a doubting Thomas because I need to find out the specifics. Pray and you'll find out. Okay, how do you pray? And there's no fucking answer. Anyway, I know that what I do is helping this lady, and doing YouTube, I just don't have any time to focus on her. And I feel that if I don't do that, she might get worse, and I can't allow that to happen. And not because she's done a lot for me, because she has, but that was my main goal. That was my goal in the beginning. I said, as soon as I met her and she said she got diagnosed, I knew that was my goal. I knew, it was very clear in my mind, I will do something to help this woman, and I won't stop until she's healed. I won't stop. I'm not going to give up on her. I couldn't do this for my mum. She had cancer. I didn't know anything. And after she passed away, whilst I was in China, I started to do the research and joined lots of groups, alternative cancer groups. I purchased many books. I tried to find out, how did people heal, or was there a common thread, or all the various techniques that they used. And I collated it in my mind in the archives here. Well, anyway, it's not a goodbye, but it's bye-bye for now. And if you don't see me, it's because I'm spending more time with that lady. She's helped me so much. She helped me with Betty. If it wasn't for her, Betty, madam in the back, would have lost her life. But I'm not doing that I'm not helping her because of what she's done. It was if she couldn't help me, for example, she didn't borrow me the money, for which I gave her my car, I still would have helped her, because that's my goal. even if she's like cruel to me or whatever, if she gives me the opportunity to, if she's cruel to me, or, you know, like chemo might make her, you know, her brain, it might be anxious and says, leave me alone, or calls me names. As long as she opens that door for me to help her heal, as long as I've got that opportunity, I will do everything that is necessary to heal her. And I'll keep you informed. And guys, if you can pray for her as well. I know you can't, like a lot of you guys can't donate to me, but if you can donate your energy, you know, to helping her and me as well, and the doggies, that'll be wonderful. See, I believe in this stuff as well. It's just that, you know, I'm human as well. The human part of me says, well, you know, I need to know more. I need to, and when I don't get the answer, I think, well, the person is a bullshitter. We're all bullshitters, but I've been a bullshitter as well. Maybe this video is a load of bollocks. I don't know. I don't know anything, but I know that I have to save her, or try to be one cog in this healing, in her healing. And so I won't be able to focus on YouTube anymore. I will focus on the other channel if I've got the energy to do even that. Because as I said, I just don't have the energy. If I'm focused, really focused on her, focused on the kind of food that he's going to eat, the whole protocol, my whole protocol, then I can't, I'm drained. And then I've just got enough energy to clean the dog's poo, take the dogs out, feed them, and then spend a little time with my son. I don't have much time or energy, but I'll spend a little time with him. And then focus on myself, what I'm going to eat, if it gives me an allergic problem. So I have to focus on my own health as well at the, you know, the other half of the day. And I'm just drained. I just don't have any energy left, mental or physical energy. So some people say, well, why don't you do a membership? You know, people will pay you $5, $10 a month. If you've got 100 people, you're made. No, you're not fucking made. First of all those people, then you have a responsibility to those people to make videos, right? You have to do the behind the scenes stuff or whatever. And yes, you do get a monthly, but YouTube takes a cut of that. You know, if you haven't paid your tax, or, you know, you haven't reached a certain amount, then I assume that they'll withhold that money until you pay your tax, you know. So donations are the best, because they can't do anything about that. Happy Christmas to you guys from Father Christmas himself. Look, I look like Father Christmas. And I hope you guys having a nice time. I hope Karen and all you other guys have a nice Christmas. I don't believe in Christmas. You might offend someone. Why'd you say that? People of other religions might be offended. I don't give a shit if they're offended. I'm going to say Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Easter. Why do you say that if you're not a Christian? Because it's part of my culture. I might not be a great Christian, but I do believe in Jesus. Yeah, okay, I'll make a video on that, you know, if I've got any energy. I definitely won't know what I'm talking about. I do believe in Jesus as a historical figure. Yes, I do believe. Are you saying that there's no Trinity? Fucking hold on. I do believe in Jesus as a historical figure. I do believe in Jesus as being God himself. Yes, the Trinity, the you know. I think it's deeper than that though. Yes, what Karen said is right. Yeah, God is within me. Yeah. Where is God though? You tell me where God is. In your heart, in your brain. Where is God if God is within you? So you're just parroting what the Bible says, that Jesus said God is within you, or the kingdom of heaven is within you. And you assume that's where God resides, in the kingdom of heaven, and the kingdom of heaven is within you. What does that mean? I wonder what that means. You don't get any answers though. I'll do a video and I'll tell you what that means, or what I think it means. Anyway, thanks for listening to, my goodness, an hour of ranting. Yeah, so that's just a video to say farewell, bye-bye, because I won't be posting every few days. No, I just don't have the energy, and I don't have the energy to read all those comments, you know. The good comments, I'm really happy about, You don't fucking look happy. No, I'm happy about them. But then in order to read the bad comments, you have to read all the good comments. You have to read the bad comments. It's just like you going through some hay, you know, picking up all loads of hay, and then there's some black spiders in there. Like, there's no choice. You may like the touch of hay, the feel of hay, and you might be have arachnophobia. So what do? You know, you might be lucky. You get a few comments that are really great on a video, and you might not get any trolls, but some of them you'll get loads of trolls. And so those trolls are kind of hurtful, you know, they're harmful because they accumulate. As I said before, it's not like just one troll. Like,
seeing slow traffic there.
Why do you have to keep going? This thing just keeps going on, and is loud as well. Keeps telling me about the okay, oh, forget about that. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'll speak to you guys, I don't know when. Happy Christmas, and see you guys in another video. Bye. Stay. I want you all to stay there. Don't mess around, okay?
I don't wanna see you. I don't wanna hear you tonight. I don't wanna fight you. You don't wanna know if I feel alright. I don't wanna just forgive you, I just wanna be fine. I'll be waiting for a sign to light up, yeah. And your heart is out of sight. I just wanna feel mine.